Out of all the characters in the show, and there are like a lot, one stands above all else, and his name is Red-Haired Shanks. You know, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping that'd sound cooler. Shanks as a child achieved more than, well, I'm just gonna say it, more than you will ever in your life. He was raised on Roger's ship, and from a young age he got experience with pirates. From Roger, Shanks not only learned a lot, but he also inherited the iconic straw hat. Shanks as a child was also a badass, as him and his best friend Buggy terrorized the sea and... oh, never mind. Buggy got sick. Well, there goes Laugh Tale. Following Roger and his crew attending a stand-up show, we see if Shanks asks Roger one last question before Roger goes to die. Then Shanks starts his own private crew. Somewhere along the line, though, Shanks got a little scratch from the rabid cat. Nothing much. Alright, now onto the present day. We first see Shanks in Chapter 1, where he does, well, a lot. Shanks stole a devil fruit that Luffy, being the dumbass he is, ate. Would be funny if the devil fruit was important or something. This is also when we get introduced to Shanks' pacifist nature. Shanks gets humiliated by Higma the bear, but he and his crew would rather laugh it off than actually fight back. Until they do fight back. When Luffy's in danger, he immediately shifts into a serious mode and begins to fight back. Until he loses Luffy at least. After the encounter with Higma the bear, we get a taste of Shanks' hockey, and the Sea King gets a taste of Shanks' arm. After this, we now get the arguable most iconic scene in One Piece, as Shanks slowly places the hat onto Luffy's head and tells him the iconic words, "Return this to me when you become a great pirate." And with just one chapter, Shanks did more than Foxy'd done in his entire life. Following his departure from Fushell Village, he goes missing in action for the next 95 chapters, until he finally reappears in Chapter 96. And what great thing does he accomplish here, you may ask? Here, he's seen drinking and partying after Mihawk shows Shanks Luffy's bounty. We also get to see how Shanks and Mihawk are exes, and they used to fight a lot. By the way, did you know Shanks canonically sleeps naked with his crew a lot? You know, I don't think he needs a fruit to be fruity. After Shanks proudly looked at Luffy's bounty, he went on another hiatus until Chapter 434. Dude, how is this guy so popular? I don't get it. Like, he doesn't do things, and when he does, it's either having a party or an orgy. In this chapter, we finally see a bit of the real Shanks. As Shanks walks up to talk to Whitebeard, his hockey almost destroys the entire ships and knocks out half of Whitebeard's crew. Following this, we see Shanks discuss the danger of letting Ace go wild and the danger that Blackbeard possesses. It's here we see that Shanks' true purpose in the world is to mediate everything. He maintains the balance of the world and ensures that too much chaos doesn't happen. He's a true pacifist through and through, and... never mind. Hey, at least the sky split, that was cool. Oh, by the way, quick transition into the thing I forgot, but not actually, because I actually put it here on purpose. Shanks is one of the 4 Yonkos. Anyways, moving on from Shanks, let's talk about Shanks. After this, Shanks continued his maintaining the world balance thing and prevented Kaido from attacking Marineford while the war goes on. And then, finally, 2 donutifications later, Shanks stops the war. Shanks' appearance on Marineford is extremely badass. He shows up in the nick of time to save young Kobe from being turned into a 3rd donut that day, and then stops pretty much the entire war. We also get to see him bicker with Buggy a bit, and then even sort of meet Luffy, except Luffy was almost dead in a submarine nearby, so not really. Here we also see just how feared Shanks is. No one there wants to fight him, and he manages to calm down the Whitebeard pirates, the Marines, and the Dark Timeline Avengers just with his presence. Following a funeral for Whitebeard that Shanks and his crew put together, the man pulled a Togashi and went on hiatus until Chapter 907, where we see Shanks do the most sus thing he's done so far. Here we see Shanks talk to the Gorosei about a certain pirate. This is where most of the evil Shanks theories stem from. There are 2 popular theories on what pirate Shanks was talking about. The most obvious to see one is Blackbeard, someone who Shanks is constantly warned about, and he's even received numerous gifts from Blackbeard. The second and eviler theory is that Shanks was talking about Luffy, warning the Gorosei about the threat that Luffy posed would be in line with all the evil Shanks theories, but unfortunately my brain is too small to do One Piece theories. So let's talk about what we need to know next. Following the reverie, we get to see the most important details of Shanks, his surprise appearance after Wano. Though probably just for marketing, completely shifted the course of his entire character. First thing that happens is his clash with Ryokogyu, and to be honest, this was a clash in the same way that Gon vs. Pito was a fight. It wasn't. Shanks used a single burst of hockey and scared the ever-loving shit out of Ryokogyu, which just makes Shanks look even stronger. Shanks is one of the strongest characters out there, and his hockey is definitely the strongest in the entire show, at least from alive characters. Following this public humiliation event, we also see one of the scariest Shanks' panels, the one where he talks about claiming the One Piece. Now this is terrifying. It sets up Shanks to be a very real antagonist to Luffy and a real threat on Luffy's journey to become the Pirate King. Shanks also probably knows where Laugh Tale is because he was a member of Roger's crew. While he's never been there, it's very plausible that with his final question, he asked where it was. Overall though, that's all we know for sure about Shanks. However, there's a lot, and I mean a lot of theories about Shanks. Is his father Rocks? Is he secretly a government agent? All of these are questions that I'm afraid One Piece fans are just gonna have to sit and wait to know. Overall though, that's everything you need to know about Shanks. Thank you. Subscribe if you want to.